All right, we're streaming IRL. I love this. As opposed to games. Hey, how's everybody doing? All right, MJ here. Give you a few minutes to get acclimated. I want to say hello from Taiwan. I want to say hello to our viewers in Korea and around the world on Africa TV, also on Periscope and on YouTube, simultaneously broadcasting on 3 platforms here from beautiful Taiwan. And it is an outstanding night here. Look at this. Little night market action on this road. Yeah, a place over there that we scoped before. Some other noodle shops and actually a late night fair. So we are at the we're at the Family Mart here, and I'm gonna go inside in a few minutes. I got some business to take care of. I want to show you guys something about Taiwan. In Taiwan, instead of having parking meters, they give you these little tickets. It's plastic, so it's rainproof, and you park in a parking space, you know, public parking space on a city road, and they come by and they print out one of these tickets, and it has a, you know, it has a date on it and a time, and you know, barcodes and stuff, and it also has your automobile number on it, and it's the time and date, and the meter person comes around and puts a stamp on it every time they come around. And so it's like 10 NT, 20 NT, 30 NT, and 30 NT is about $1 US. So you can go from, it's basically 50 cents an hour to park. It's really cheap. Some places are more expensive, but they don't come around that often. Like this was 1822 to 1853, it's 40, but this is a different place. Some places have more premium parking, and when you get the ticket, you got 15 days to pay it. You can pay it at any convenience store, but a lot of times I forget, I get busy, and as long as it's not more than 1 day late, you can go to the machine, you can enter your information. And that's what I'm going to do today. One of these is actually behind. See, today's the 10th here. This is the evening of the 10th in Asia and Taiwan. These 2 tickets are due on the 10th. I'm going to pay them today. This one was due on the 9th, yesterday. So I'm going to go to the machine. I'm going to find these. Now, I haven't used the machine here in High Life. In Family Mart. But it's supposed to work the same as all the other machines. So you just got to read it. But it's in Chinese. There's no English. So let's see what we can do. Plus I want to get some almond milk, and I want to mix a drink. Now, recently, in the last couple of days, I found a new rum here. Mark, how are you? Nice to have you with us on Taiwan Live TV. This is called Zabana, and it says that it's real rum from the Philippine Islands. Now, the Filipino guys that I know never heard of this, but it says it's for export only. It's really cheap. It's 190 NT, and so it's like $6. It's ridiculously cheap. So, Dean, things are going great. Nice to see you. Always a pleasure. I haven't shaved for a week. Took this week off, didn't shave. Didn't do anything. Gonna shave tomorrow. We'll talk about this later, but I've been having a tough time, guys, with lack of sleep. I just haven't been sleeping very well. But I've got my cup out here, and I've got my rum. I brought with me, I ordered this from overseas, believe it or not, organic Ceylon cinnamon. Henry, how you doing? Nice to have you with us. Welcome on YouTube. I brought some Ceylon cinnamon, and I'm going to be putting it in this concoction here. So what do you say we go inside and see what happens? The worst thing they can do is tell us not to film, but I don't think they will. This is Taiwan, and people are used to this stuff. I'm going to go see if I can. I think I see their machine. Their machine may not have the parking options, but chopping on you, uh-oh, my goodness. Untimely bleeding, holy cow. Yeah, And my first thought was, Mark Casey must be cringing reading that. Oh yeah, because Mark had an accident with one of his fingers. And unfortunately, yeah, last year. But, oh yeah, I get cutting and stuff, you know, yeah, I know what you mean. I know what you mean about the Sasquatch. Fortunately for me, see, if I stand back, I mean, because it's white, matches my hair, so, yeah, don't, exactly, matches my hair. People are kind of shocked sometimes that my mustache hair and everything all matches and my eyebrows. Well, your eyebrows are white too. Yeah, I'm old. The funny thing is, people in Taiwan seem to think I was born like this. I tell them in my younger days I had dark hair, and they're like, no way. Yeah. So let's do this. Let's go on. Whoops, not this. Not that. Sorry, that was bad. Yeah, the silver fox. We're going to go on this mode. We're going to go inside. I'm going to put the camera on me for now. That way it won't offend anybody. And we're going to walk inside, because I got my gimbal today. Cool stuff out here. And we're going to go inside, going to go over to the machine and see if I can figure out how to get it to print out what I want to print. Now I realize I might make myself into a complete fool on 3 platforms, but we're going to see. We're broadcasting on Africa TV in Korean, and we're also broadcasting on Periscope and YouTube. Now let me see here. What do we got? Let me just do this. This isn't real obvious because I saw the okay, this should be it here. Let's see, E-tag. Nope, that's only for E-tag. That's only for E-tag. That's why I originally chose that, because it said E-tag. I'm trying to look and see where it says parking. Nope, that's packages. Gosh, I don't see it here. Because it doesn't say, no, it does say parking here. I got to look at this more carefully. Got to look at each one of these and see. That's no. This is the highway. See, ETC is the electronic toll collection, and I just don't see it. Is it here? I'm gonna see if this is it. Oh, I gotta do this. I'm gonna see if this is it. Nope, that's not it. That's not it. You know, I don't know where this is. This machine is not the same as what the machine that I usually use is. I'll just go back to home again. So this is embarrassing. Uban, nope, pin. Family ticket, nope. I thought I saw. Yeah, I swear I saw it. I know. Hey Dave, how you doing? No, I know. I thought I saw the parking, but I don't see it. And it's just not working it's not, this machine is completely different than the one that I usually use, but they all have the same kind of, oh, you know what though? There's another page. No, it's not there either. This is the main page. Come on, go back. See, it's about tickets. Yeah, see, I thought it was over here because it says parking right here. Gosh, it says parking. This is banking. I don't want that. And that's nope. Oh, sorry, that's the wrong thing. Yeah, that's the wrong thing. And because I got too close to it. And nope. 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 Gosh, I don't see where. Well, let me just try. No, that wouldn't be. Well, let me try this. I don't think that's it. No, that's not. That's for paying a mobile phone bill. What's going on with this? Come on, come on. This gimbal's going nuts here. And yeah, it definitely says parking there. I don't know what to tell you. because it says E-tag. Ah, here we go. Now I found it. Let me show you. Let me show you. It's a little sub button right under here, and it's yellow, and it's really, really hard to see. See that right there? I didn't see that. I was looking at this, so I got to press this. Okay, good. Now we're going to get it. Now this is Hsinchu County parking. Okay, now I got to check this. Here's what we're going to do. This is regular cars right here. Okay, good. Now we're going to get it. Now I'm going to put in my license number. I got to put the dash. Okay, and this should be. Oh, I'm sorry, that wasn't it. Yeah, now I got it. I'm not looking at comments. Sorry. Come on, what's going on? Is it this one? Okay. Did something wrong. Hit the wrong thing. Hsinchu. I live in Hsinchu County. Try this again. Huh? This is weird. It's acting weird. Okay, regular cars. Come on, my gimbal's goofing up here. Come on, do this again. I'm making a fool out of myself on international TV. 9. Not 9. Come on. 5. 8. Come on. I'm hitting the wrong numbers. Hitting the wrong numbers. This is crazy. I'm sure this is like as boring as watching 7-3. Oh, I can't backspace, can I? Yeah. I'm gonna have to just delete this just because it's embarrassing. Can't get it to accept that. What's going on? Oh, sorry. Yep. This is backspace. If I do this, that goes over. It's got to be. I don't need English. It's got to be this. Nope, that's got to be it. Okay, here we go. Finally. Here we go. We finally got these. Now the one that's 30542. This one is the one that's behind. That one is below. I got two more with me. I got 30460. This one. I can't. Okay. Why can't I? No, I don't want that one. I want this one. And the other one I got is 7FTC1. 7FTC1. Actually, okay, I don't need the one for that. And I actually don't need the one for this, because this one is not overdue. I'm going to take this one off. And let's just print this, okay? Now this should be, okay. This means to print. So it's printing one thing. Okay, wow, that took forever. Now it's printing this out. Now I can go ahead and take this over to the cashier because my other ticket was expired. Wow, that just like, that took forever. Part of the problem was the button that I needed was yellow with white letters on it and I couldn't see it. Oh. Anyway. And as you saw, it didn't seem to be reacting the way that I thought it should react to the, to the buttons I was pressing. Anyway, so here we are. I hope we haven't lost everybody because that was like incredibly boring. Okay, I'm going to go here to get some ice. And what I'm looking for today, hopefully they have it, I'm looking for some, gosh, I don't see it, almond milk. I'm gonna look over in the other section. You guys still with me? Because I was not looking at the comments. I'm sorry, I was concentrating on the machine. They usually have another section over here. Let's see if they got my favorite almond milk. And do they, ladies and gentlemen? Gosh, I think the answer is no. I'm gonna ask them. Because it's usually over here. This is strawberry milk. That's a little bit too sweet for me. I can't believe that they don't have almond milk here. Look at all this other stuff that they've got. They've got lemon stuff up here. This lemon stuff is not bad. I can get this too. Let me see what the sugar content is. The sugar content on this is 9%, 9.4%. What's this? It's 8.9. There's a little less sugar in this. It says it's got less than 10% down the bottom. That's less than 10% juice. These are actual limes. These are these little tiny orange things that they have. But I wish I could find the almond milk. Okay, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go ask them. I'm gonna go ask them. Hey, 不好意思，有那个杏仁茶吗？杏仁，有吗？我没看见啊。哪里？这边。不是杏仁，这个是馅，不是一样。杏仁。哪个杏？辣的。就是。母口 doesn't understand my Chinese. 先生，这个不是，现在你看，母，你看母口，对，I had to kind of like draw it. That's funny. 应该没有 ，yeah, okay. Alright, 谢谢. Alright, so yeah, sometimes you got to do that. He didn't understand my accent, and I had to actually take my finger and draw it. But that happens. Okay, so I got ice, and I got this, and let's see. Okay, typical day in Taiwan. No big deal. So let's do this. Okay, I'm going to put this back on me. 对, that's right. CTK, that's exactly right. So he understood what I said. 7-Eleven, 对, 7-Eleven 有啊。真假没有。Okay, so now I gotta pay. So let me do this. Put this down here like this. Okay, so I'm gonna look at my change. 130 So I got 130 NT for that. So 习惯不用 huh? 谢谢. We're good. Okay. 谢谢. Okay, so we got our receipts, which are good because we have to prove that we paid the parking tickets in case there's any mistake. Okay, guys, listen, I'm sorry it took so long. It's like a 5-minute segment just on doing the parking tickets, but it's usually not that difficult. I use the other machine. It's a little bit more clearly marked, but at least it is marked, and at least you can figure out what it is. Now my gimbal is acting weird. I'm going to, hang on, I'm going to reset it. Hold on. Hang on, I'm going to reset it. Nope, it's not resetting. This is bizarre. Okay. All right, now we're back, and what was like one of the weirdest segments that I've ever had in my whole life. I just spent 5 minutes doing something that would ordinarily take about 3/4 of a minute, and I was so engrossed I wasn't watching the comments. So you guys are probably making comments and making fun of me, but that's okay. Yeah, I can take it. Now, here's what we got. We got our ice, and we're going to bust it up a little bit. And so, we got an iron chair, and we're going to bust it up on an iron chair. I've got my Taiwan TV stainless 316, and do we have any followers left? Do we have any viewers left? Because after that, I wouldn't be surprised if we didn't have any. That was just strange. Yeah, sorry about that. I don't know why the gimbal was acting really bizarre. All right, so now we're going to use this new rum. And one of the things that they're doing now, which I can't stand, is they're putting these little things in here that, as you can see, limit the flow of alcohol. So instead of just being able to like dump it in and get it over with, I got to sit here and I'm waiting. So thanks, Dave. Thanks, Dave. Okay, thank you. I appreciate it. Now, if you guys aren't following Dave, you want to follow Dave on Periscope and on YouTube. I recommend highly on YouTube because the audio is so good. And I'll tell you right now, guys, Dave got a new mic. That's a really nice mic. He got a broadcast quality mic. This is going to be doing some streaming on YouTube where the audio is quite superior. Oh, it's not bad. This is actually quite a nice lime drink, and lime and rum, as you know, guys, goes along very well together. So let's try this. And ooh, that's like a lady's drink. Now, what do you guys want to do? Go check out some food. We got a lot of Koreans watching us, and Korean live streamers are notorious foodies, and the Korean live streaming audience loves food BJs, the broadcast jocks. So yeah, I gotta check some. I got a okay, beauty, a notification on YouTube. So if you guys want, that's the salt flavor over there that they have. So it's about alcohol. It being what? I'm drinking alcohol, but I'm not sure what you mean about it's about alcohol. I drink frequently on my late night broadcast from Taiwan, but I don't ordinarily. Well, I never drink too much. I don't get drunk, but I don't ordinarily like make it a focus. Now over there's some food we've been to before. Over there's another place we've been to before. Over there we got some sausages and a couple other things that we have eaten for our late night cuisine over there. But this place here, I haven't been here before, so we definitely have the option of checking that out. That's that place right over there. And that would be like a deep fried, one of those deep fried places. So yeah, we definitely have that option. Anyway, what are you guys up to? I'm gonna turn on my second device here, and I'm gonna take a look and see how we're doing in Periscope. Since Periscope got rid of all the bots, they got rid of all my views, because my views were all bots. Yes. Hey Leon, how you doing? Ni hao. So yeah, let's take a look. Wow, we got 43 viewers. Hey, you know what? We might be back. We actually might be 4,000. The last broadcast I had was 25 from my studio with my big Yeah, I know. My big recording console and everything in my studio had 25 viewers. I think the bots are back. I think you're right. But you know, I mean, it's kind of like I used to say, you know, if I didn't get the shakes, I wouldn't get any exercise at all, so. Oh, 谢谢你 4,500 views, thank you. 李阳，你打个气啊？可是我的中文不好啊，我知道不好啊，因为我跟他讲，他听不懂我的意思啊。So yeah, Leon is complimenting me on my Chinese, but I'm saying no, my Chinese is bad. I know it's bad because I said something to the guy in there, he didn't understand. But the funny thing is the viewers understood. So let's do this. I mean, this is Taiwan. I can leave my bike sitting here. I can leave all my stuff sitting here. Nobody will touch it. Some of the Southeast Asians might, so. Yeah, okay. 谢谢. Some of the, I gotta be careful what I say. Some of the visitors to Taiwan, you gotta be careful of. I have had the gas cap on my wife's scooter was broken off and somebody siphoned gas out. Now, no Taiwanese person would do that. But I noticed that the hose was raggedly broken. So I did what I always do. I'm an investigator. I took the hose and went around the neighborhood and found the other piece of hose that it got broken from, and it was attached to a faucet at a Thai place. Kind of narrows it down. Let's go over here. Let's see what they got. You know what if they got some of those bacon wraps, man, I'm gonna get that stuff. All right, come on, take a look. By the way, it's 11:15, and there's a bunch of guys here. You know, it's pretty lively in the evening here in Taiwan. That's another one of those places over there. It does the salt flavor. And over here is another deep fried place. But this guy I've never been to. Never been to this place. I want to see what this is. Be careful, because no lights and no nothing. Hey, 你好.
你好.
我要看看. Oh.
好啊.
青菜. Oh. Look at these vegetables.
国语讲得很好哎。
我没有说这么多，谢谢。She said my Chinese is good. I said I didn't say very much. Yeah, look at all this stuff. Okay, so, and this is some dougan and tofu products over here, and pig ears and stuff. This is pig ear. This stuff right here, pig ear. This should be really, really good. Oh, this is intestine. I love this stuff. I love this stuff. So let's do this. I'm gonna get a pair of these tongs and one of these baskets. I'm gonna put this up here, and I'm gonna get some of this. Some of this large intestine. Yep, put that right there in the basket. Okay, let me get some more of this large intestine. Can you say that again? I missed that comment. I'm sorry. It's more of that large intestine right there. And this is I'm gonna get a nice fatty piece. Yeah, I'm gonna get this. This is a pig ear. Whoa. Okay, got away from me there. Still alive. And token, I'm not such dry tofu, not so big on. I think I want one more piece of this. Can you please repeat that comment? I'm sorry, because I was looking at what I was doing. Okay, one more piece of this intestine. I think like another piece like that. And oh, my tripod's hooked in my shirt. Hold on. Get off of there. Let's see. This is tofu products. I don't see any, like, these are the kind of things that you normally would put like in hot pots, so sorry about that. Yeah. Okay, yeah, these are things that you would put in hot pot usually. These are tofu skins up here. Really, really good. I like tofu skins. Oh, but they got vegetables over here. I'm gonna get these. Let me put my tongs back here. I'm gonna get my vegetables. Sorry I'm so discombobulated, so yeah, thank you. Yeah, it is great selection. Let me get one of these. I know what I get. I know what I want to get. I want to get one of these broccoli. These broccolis are really good. Oh, 不好意思 broccoli. 有香肠吗？
香肠没有。
没有。OK， 这个就好了哈。谢谢。有吗？台湾香肠。哪里啊？
很好吃，很好吃。要不要吃吃看？很香。
这个是热狗吗？
不是香肠。
不一样。OK， 我试试看一个。
好。
谢谢。OK， 好，谢谢。Now she said, now I asked if they have sausage, and the lady said no. Then the guy says, no, we got Taiwan sausage. Now I've been in Taiwan for 15 years. That doesn't look like Taiwan sausage. Bank here. Where's the rest of my money? Hold on. Oh, here it is. Okay. Wow. I put my money in my pocket by mistake instead of in my bag, so I thought I didn't have any for a second. That was embarrassing, so. Okay. 好。等一下，我看我零钱。好。没有了，不好意思，没有。Okay. I always like to see if I got change. So it's 155 NT. So really cheap. So 100 NT is $3. So it's like $4.60 or something for this. 谢谢。Oh, she gave me a receipt too, huh? 有发票哈？好啊。
那是对号码的。号码牌。86号。
Okay. 好 ，Okay. 谢谢。Yep. So they gave me a number too and everything. So. I gotta tell you, Leon, I'm struggling to read that because it's simplified Chinese. I'm sorry, and it's embarrassing, and I apologize. I don't mean to be insulting to a gentleman that writes Chinese, but I'm having trouble. It's my fault. I live in Taiwan, and I can't really read simplified Chinese. So sorry about that. Some of it I'm getting, but so anyway, they got a lot of fresh vegetables at this place. That's where I'm sitting across the street, right over there. That's my bike. I leave my light on, but I'll tell you what. Let's do this. 大概多久？5分钟？OK. 5分钟 OK. 谢谢 OK. I'm gonna go over here. I'm gonna get because I said about how long will it take? About 5 minutes. Thanks, man. Thanks, Leon. Yeah, you're pretty cool, man. I think I've talked to you before in some of my broadcasts a long time ago. Is that true? Like maybe 2 years ago? All right. And I'm going to go to the other place that does have... See, the problem is, when you live in Taiwan, you get so used to the flavors here. They're so good, you know? And it's a problem if I travel to other countries that aren't known for having good food. I don't want to eat anything, you know, so... Hey Matthew, how you doing? So here they got squid tentacles and calamari and oh my goodness. Yeah, there you go. Here's some right here. So hey now. We are Lian Tao, Xiangchang. I'm gonna put this here like this. Oh right. How? 谢谢。多少？2条啊。对。2条。好。So 70 NT for 2, and so I'm going to give her 100. So that's about $2.30 maybe for 2, so not bad. So. 好，谢谢。I do, man. I do. 谢谢. And I like the spicy kind too, but it's kind of hard to find. Of the Taiwanese sausage can be too sweet. But I will tell you this, and I haven't shown it, but if you look on a broadcast I did a little over a week ago. It was a multicultural karaoke. At that place, they've got, hey, thank you very much. Yeah, Toshi, I appreciate it. Well, I don't know about that, man, because Jevons, my friend Jevons, he's pretty darn Taiwanese, let me tell you. But Toshi, I take that as a high compliment because I love this place. I consider myself Taiwanese, you know, and I try to fit in. I try to not be, you know, on Africa TV, which I wonder what the Korean guys are thinking about this tonight. But they have Isan sausages. Now, my man Dave in Osaka, who's watching now on YouTube, has been to Thailand probably as many times as I have. I've been there 15 times. And hey, from Brazil, how are you doing, 24? Nice to have you with us. Obrigado. So, you know, up in the northeast region of Thailand, they call the place Isan. That's their name for it. It has a heavy Lao influence, and they have a dried beef sour sausage. It's fantastic. The problem is sometimes the local villages will sprinkle a little cow poop in it to make it more sour. But cow poop is okay if you cook it because it's vegetarian. But hey, Paula, how are you? Nice to have you with us. Always a pleasure to see you. So yeah, that's the deal. That place had the sour beef sausages. Now, for those of you who just joined, if you go to taiwanlive.tv, it's up here. No, it's up here in the corner. Up here in the corner. That is the companion website. I don't update it very often, but it does have, there's a menu, and you pull it down, there's the Taiwan Live TV late night show page, and it shows all the latest episodes, and there's a QR code. If you use the Line app, you can join our late night group. Now, all your favorite scopers are there. You have access to all of them. So go to taiwanlive.tv, use the pull down. Also, my sponsor, ivideo.com.tw. For those of you watching on the YouTube platform, in the description is a URL and a 10% discount code, and you can use it every single time you order. I'm using their video right now, their Wi-Fi box, to broadcast now. And every time that I go live, even for my studio, I use ivideo.com. They're fantastic. Now, it shows me it's a little fuzzy. My front lens is dirty. Let's go in the back lens. I'm gonna go around here on the side because they usually don't care. I'm gonna ask them if I can photograph them. 老板，我要拍照，你可以吗？可以拍照吗？
Okay.
Okay, 谢谢。I said it's cool. So this is behind the scenes. Hey. 我开直播，现在5000多人看。 真的，5000多人在看，5000多人看，对呀、啊。5000多人在看大盐酥鸡啊！你要辣吗？要不要辣？你是 star， 你是 show star，yeah。I told him over。5000多人在看，对。这么厉害！我有3台，我有 Periscope、YouTube 和 Africa 是韩国的，对。台湾来电 TV 是我的。哦，对啊。 Okay, so they're really surprised that I still over 5,000 people are watching. So, all right, so. Oh, so what am I? Okay, bye-bye. So I got my sausage finally from this guy. Now, when I get over here, this other guy might be finished. So here we go. And so Toshi, you were here last week, right? Where did you go? And what did you do? I'm always interested to know what people did in Taiwan. And here's a guy. Oh, he must be from Thailand. He's driving on the left side of the road. It's a big problem here. All right. Let's see if they're ready. Hey, 你好。好了吗？好了。谢谢。Thank you. Bye bye. Bye bye. 5000多人看你们呢。Bye bye. I always get some. I tell them 5,000 people are watching you. All right, so now we have our little late night stacks, and I love this. Now this is the part of the show that I really like. How long did it take me to learn Mandarin? It took me a lot longer to learn Mandarin than it did to learn Russian. And it took me longer to learn Russian than it took me to learn Korean. But that's not a fair question, because Toshi, if I tell you the truth, I swear you're going to think I'm lying. But my followers know that I never lie. I never tell lies like that. But when I was young, I lived in North Carolina, and I was working in a Chinese restaurant, and my friends at the Chinese restaurant asked me if their pal, Mr. Wang, could come and live in my house. Oh, yeah, okay. So at least you got out of Taipei. This is when I was 19 years old. The guy turned out to be a kung fu master, and he asked me, "Do you want to learn kung fu?" And I said, "Is that a trick question?" So all the time I was working in the Chinese restaurant, and all the time he was living in my house, it's full-on immersive Chinese. I mean, that's how you learn. It's kind of like the old days, when they would push you off into the dock and they say, well, he's either going to learn how to swim or he's not. And that's kind of it. So I'm 62 now, almost 63, and I've been living in Taiwan for 15 years. So I did go to the Jiaotong University, and I studied 3 semesters just to kind of fill things in and help with my reading, because when you learn a language on your own, it's always broken and it's never complete. And I just felt like I couldn't, assimilate entirely. But I think what you want to know is, how long does it take you to be like, hey, yeah, how long does it take you to be like how long does it take you to be like functionally literate? I mean, like an intermediate speaker. If you apply yourself, for example, if you went to 2 classes a week, 2 hours per class, if you put 4 hours a week in, and maybe a couple hours of homework and writing in a year, you can be an intermediate speaker, and you can get along better than me. Now, let's do this. Let's take a look at our food stash tonight. All right, so here we go. This is it. And what we got is, these were boiled. We've got succulent pieces of pork. This is pig ear here. This is that sausage that they had that they talked about. And this is broccoli and intestine, which I absolutely love. And then over here, look at this, how dark this is. This is just one, but we got 2 of these Taiwan-style sausages. And we've got our Filipino rum with a lemon mixer, and yeah, on ice in my cup. And so, like, how does the old story go? The old story goes, you can't tell me nothing now. Let me move back a little bit and let me do this. Okay, first up, the sausage. They're pork, and oh, they have white pepper. They're white pepper and pork. Lots of fat too. Kinda, yeah. Let me do this. There you go. See the fat content in that? Yeah. Lots of fat. It really, really is. And he didn't overcook it. And it is hot. Thanks, Dave. Thank you. I've been down, you guys. I've been very upfront about everybody in the late night group. Been having insomnia problems. It's difficult. I've been working on a new album. I got a lot of responsibility, a lot of things going on. Anyway, so tonight I feel good. Got a little extra sleep today. Now, this is their sausage, okay? Now, I'm going to tell you, this smells like a Bavarian sausage. Okay. It's not exactly a hot dog, but it's not a Taiwanese style sausage either. But it is good. It's a Vienna sausage. Now these guys right here, broccoli. This is one of the best vegetables you could ever eat. You can live off of this. And it's perfectly cooked. They didn't boil it to death. It's still crispy. Now, pig ear. I know it doesn't sound very appetizing, but it's a very clean meal. See how it kind of looks like bacon, how it's, you know, got the strata? Very mild, very clean. And one of my favorites. Doesn't it? It really does, Mike. Nice to have you with us. Nice to see you. This is, let me show you this on the back. This is large intestine. Now, a lot of people don't eat this because they call this, in America, they call this chitlins. Whoops. And chitlins, the large intestine, actually has quite a bit of fat in it on the inside. Fantastic. When I was in my 20s, I worked in a factory in North Carolina. Got to know all the men that worked in the factory. And one of the men named Raymond invited me over to his house. And his girlfriend, Hattie, was an amazing cook. Oh, really? You know, Toshi, I'll pick that story in a second. You know, Toshi, I got to tell you. Well, Dave, when you come to visit, I'm going to treat you. There's a couple kinds. And the deep fried intestine, it's a long string of intestine stuffed with scallions. It may make a believer out of you. But Toshi, I've had roast duck in Beijing. And I've had it in Taiwan. And there's a place in Yangmei that my followers in the late night group on TaiwanLive.tv, in the late night group on the Line group, know, because whenever I go there, I post pictures. That place has the best roast duck, I think, probably in the solar system. It's incredible. And there's a guy that parks the truck in my neighborhood on certain days of the week and has roast duck. And he's really good. I was not impressed with the Beijing Kaoya Zai Beijing, but the excuse me, what we say, the Taiwan Kou Wei, the Taiwan flavor Kaoya. There's something about it. There's just, I don't know what it is. There's just, it's just something about it that's just off the charts. Now, don't get me wrong. The one in Beijing was good too. But like I said, part of the problem when you're living in Taiwan is you get so used to a high standard of flavor. I would have to ghostwrite it, Toshi. I don't have the time. I would have to ghostwrite that book. Seriously. Anyway, so going back to my friend Raymond, His girlfriend Hattie made. Hey now, made this unbelievable potato salad. I got to reset this. My gimbal never does this. It's messed up several times tonight. But I went over to Raymond's house, and he had a big pot of stuff cooking on the stove, and it smelled amazing. And I said, Raymond, what's that Hattie's got going in the kitchen? And he said, that's chitlins. And I said, chitlins? I've always wanted to try chitlins because I'm very open-minded about food. I was very disappointed because he said, that's not for you all. Or they say North Carolina, y'all. That's not for y'all. Guys, give me the thumbs up. Because that was the 70s, guys. Heck, I was 21 years old. Leon, take care. 谢谢你，谢谢，晚安，晚安，明天见啊。That's what I heard too. Well, you guys know me, and I don't go here, but it's because he's black and I'm white, and he thought that that food wasn't good enough for me, which that just, it was ridiculous. It never entered into my mind. I wanted to try him, but he said, no, that's not for you. That's not for you all. Meaning white folk. So then, you know, he's a friend of mine. I really liked him. So rather than, you know, getting a tiff over it, I said, okay. And it was like, but this we can drink together. Which is funny because we used to drink Thunderbird wine. And my favorite ad in the world is James Mason. A lot of young guys don't remember James Mason, but he played Captain Nemo in Disney's 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. And he is an incredible actor and one of those guys that just commands riveting attention on screen. And towards the latter part of his career, I guess things weren't going too well because he did a Thunderbird wine commercial. And there's an old saying about Thunderbird, you know. What's the word? Thunderbird. What's the price? 30 twice. Who drink the most? You do. And it's like, it's cheap wine. It's for getting drunk. But he was talking about how he likes, yeah, exactly. So he was talking about, you know, Thunderbird wine has a unique flavor that I like to serve my friends. It's like, James, you know, Don Rickles would have said, James, I love you, it's over. Well, it's kind of sad. Exactly. It is, Henry. But you know, but like I said, Toshi, you're Asian, but did anybody ever say, oh, that's not for you because you're not black or you're not white or something else? You know, you're not from some country. No. No, man. And in my streams, I don't put up with that. Rickles. It's funny you asked that, Dave. I'm a little bit older than you, Dave. And when I saw Rickles, I was pretty young the first time. I thought he was serious. And I said, what a horrible man. He's saying all these things about black people and Jews and it's everybody else, you know. Jewish people and black people and whoever he could think of. He's a terrible man. My father tried to explain to me he's just joking, and I'm like, but it's not funny. But now I look at him so. Exactly. I'm a citizen of God's kingdom, and that means everybody that God made is a brother. So now I realize what a comic genius he was. And I have spent weeks looking for everything I can find from Don Rickles, and I'm convinced that he was probably the best comedian that ever lived. Now, what I liked about him was at the end, he was always humble and gracious, and he told those people, you know, how much he loved them. I mean, he just said it, you know, I love you. And he would he would give Telly Savalas and Rosie Greer and just you name it, all those older stars, you know, a kiss. And it wasn't a joke, it was for real. And I realize now he was just really. Well, Dave, what do you think of Don Rickles? I think he was incredible. I think he's a comic genius. There's one other guy. I do too. One thing I like about him was that he kept it pretty clean. You know, he didn't swear a lot. There's another guy though in that era. I'm gonna wait a second. I want to hear what you think about Don Rickles first. Then I'm gonna drop another name. Oh. This is so good. They're closing up. We're gonna have to visit them again. We may have to interview them. See how long they've been around. But I really want to see and hear what you think of Don Rickles, Dave. Wow. Yes. However, the people in the business did not. The people, you know, in the entertainment business loved him. There's a thing he did on YouTube with President Reagan. Oh, I see, yeah. And it was really funny because he kept going, is he laughing? Is he laughing? I hope he's laughing. I know what you mean. But the truth is, there's no way that he could have actually thought anything like that about those people for real. He was totally, you know, joking. But I did see a couple of those celebrity roasts where a couple of guys kind of went after him, though. No, he was well respected and well loved. I loved it when, like, I saw one of the award shows, and this is typical. Oh yeah, that's the one I mean. It was amazing. Now this is typical Don Rickles. No, I can't do him, but I'm just going to tell you what happened. He was at one of the award shows, and he says, you know, when I look around the room and I see all these distinguished actors and all this fantastic talent, I realize I'm the biggest name here. And then he said, my friend Clint Eastwood. Clint, I'm a friend. It's over. And everybody's laughing. Most of all, Clint. And he said, and there he is. Robert De Niro. One of the greatest actors of our time. Just ask him. You know, and just like, anyway, so it's priceless. All right, so here's the name that I want to drop. Again, I have some fond memories growing up when I was, he is a riot. I have some fond memories of with me and my dad. I was about 12 or 13. We used to watch the Carol Burnett show with Harvey Korman and Tim Conway, and I gotta tell you, I practically would wet my pants laughing. Those guys are just, that's real comedy. These guys that come out and all they do is swear, not funny. That's like when we were kids and we used to go pee-pee, poo-poo. So now they say the F word and the S word and all this stuff. It's supposed to be funny. It's not funny. It's not funny at all. It's not intellectual. So those guys, Tim Conway, and another one, Bob Newhart. All Bob, yes. Bob Newhart, all he needs is a telephone and himself. Oh, I know. Because can you imagine how hard it must have been to work with those two? Poor Harvey Korman. Half the time you can see him, he's biting his lip. He's trying to cause pain so he won't laugh. He's going, yeah, so yeah. Oh, really? I didn't know that. I have to check that out. But yeah, Jonathan Winters, another one. I know. It's crazy. And I go back to the Red Skelton days, and even Jackie Gleason and the Honeymooners. Come on, that's how old I am. But the guy that still, I think, had probably the best comedic timing of them all was Foster Brooks. He's the guy that would do the drunk, remember? And if you look at his Wikipedia, even Wikipedia talks about how his timing was just so precise that he could just command people to laugh. But he was actually an on-air personality at WKBW in Buffalo, New York. And when he would come on, my dad would tell me where he came from. Because my dad's from Buffalo. Actually, I was born in Buffalo, but don't tell anybody. And he said, yeah, that Foster Brooks, he used to listen to him. He was an on-air personality. And the whole drunk thing still. Dave? Foster Brooks, B-R-O-O-K-E-S. B-R-O-O-K-E-S. You gotta look him up. He was famous for those Dean Martin celebrity roasts. Let me suggest one. Okay, Mike. Dave, I suggest that you look at the Dean Martin celebrity roast of Lucille Ball and Foster Brooks's part in that. Go to the restroom first, because you're going to pee your pants. And don't drink anything, because you're going to spit it. He's incredible. He's really incredible. So Mike has a question. Go ahead, Mike. You're on the air with Taiwan Live TV. And I'll tell you what, Dave. I never did any tourist stuff. I got to do this, guys. I never did any tourist stuff in New York City. experience with New York City is all music business, nothing else. Every time I went to New York City, it was to do something with music. And Dave and I have been recently talking about that. I got to do this. Hang on. I should have done that half an hour ago. Now, what I'm going to do is, because I've got this nice rum, I'm going to take this Ceylon cinnamon. I'm going to pour this in here on the top and give it a shake. Kind of like to shake them up with the Thunderbirds, right? You know, Thunderbird 1. I didn't do that earlier, but this should be like really nice. Shaking it up with the top's all sealed up. There you go. Wow. So I'm a I'm a big flavor guy, and I don't like wimpy. So I'm not Jewish, but I drank Mogan David. But not very much. I had a 1966 Lincoln Continental. I took it to the car wash, and I had 12 empty bottles of Thunderbird original flavor in the back seat on the floor. I said, I gotta stop doing this. Shortly after that, it's on the back camera. See the white, this white stripe? That's cartilage. That's cartilage from the ear. That's good stuff. A little bit crunchy, not overly so. But the reason that's good, ladies and gentlemen, is because that's one of the building blocks. Thank you. I'm glad you called it live too. That's one of the building blocks that you need for your body. And I gotta tell you, it's nice. Like anything with carotene in it. Now, Dave, long time Periscope user, Periscope superstar that you are, it does kind of. And a lot of pig ear in Taiwan is smoked. No, you're not being rude. Thank you, Toshi. Thank you very much. Not being rude at all. I appreciate it. I appreciate you viewing. Thank you very much. I appreciate your intelligent commentary so much. Thank you for joining, and hope to see you again. We always appreciate gentlemen here on Taiwan Live TV. You're right, Dave. And deep fried is fantastic. But we need these building blocks like cartilage and so forth. So anyway, so here's a piece of sausage and oh, that's a stock. I don't want that. This though, the intestine, I'm having a blast. And you know what? The thing is, right? No carbohydrates. We're not putting on weight. We're not increasing our homocysteine levels. We're not spiking our blood sugar. Win-win. But Dave, I was going to say, Periscope star that you are, I'm getting thousands and thousands of views tonight, but I haven't seen any copy bots. What do you think about that? No copy bots. That's very interesting, because usually within 10 minutes they're all over me. Maybe these numbers are approaching reality. I don't know. I really don't know. I just know that for whatever reason, yeah, they seem to be gone. Whatever reason, though, the YouTube numbers are low. Now, for those of you who know me, follow me, it'll be good. For a long time, know that I have a love-hate relationship with Periscope. It's not that I don't like Periscope. I saw that. I follow Brian May's Instagram account. But it's just that Periscope isn't a very good custodian, you know? I mean, they just... Technologically, the Periscope app is very good. It's just mismanaged, I think. That's all. And, you know, I wanted to embed the broadcast on my website, and I wasn't allowed to, and all this stuff. So it's just, you know, they did a couple things that I think were just blunders. But this kind of pisses me off. I'm not doing anything. I'm sitting out here drinking, eating food. I've got 9,000 viewers. And my friend Dave shows some really cool, interesting content from Yeon, you know, geisha spotting and so forth. And he doesn't get those numbers like that. So, not always. It just... Anyway. Family is good. Thank you. My kid, Phoenix, she's incredible. She sat on the bed the other day and talked to me. We had a conversation. And she was just... The way she expresses herself, you know, she's so animated. Her gestures, her hand gestures and stuff. I was just looking at her like, she's 6 years old. And you think she was 13. She's really tall, you know, so people think she's older anyway. But we have a high standard of behavior, and we require her to uphold a high standard of behavior. But it's really paying off. She's very mature for her age, you know, and she listens. She listens to us. She pays attention to us. And she obeys us, which she should. Because if she doesn't, it could be a danger for her. I don't believe these numbers on YouTube. I don't. I mean, on Periscope. I don't believe the numbers on Periscope. Let me go to YouTube and let me compare the numbers on YouTube. Okay, shows I got 4 watching. I've got the so I guess I can't get a total until it's finished, but I picked up some new subscribers. I got 172. I remember when I was struggling to just get 100. Yeah, you're probably right. I think the YouTube numbers are more real. I gotta tell you though, no, I understand. I gotta tell you though, the YouTube video, it's out of this world. And the audio, even like just with the app, you know, I'm in stereo. But yeah, you're right. Right. I don't know what to tell you. Anyway. It's good for the old ego, though. But let me say this about the VIP program, okay? If I might. When I signed up for, like, my frequent flyer program, I don't have to keep traveling around the world, do whatever I do. And when it's time for me, when I've hit the next plateau, they automatically upgrade me. I don't understand why Periscope makes you put in for it. Every single person that has a badge on Taiwan, has a badge on Periscope, has put in for it. They had to fill out the online form and put in for it. Why? Doesn't Periscope know who's hot? Of course they do. Why are they making you jump through hoops? Why are they making you sign up for it? The thing is, even if you go back to 2 years ago, when they started, come on man, these stupid loud scooters. When they started the VIP program, I qualified for it based on the views. Why don't they just give it to you? I don't get it. Why do you have to put in for it? One of the great mysteries. Look at these guys, man. Oh, they put green onion in too. Green onion is incredible. No. Can you send me the channel link? Because I got a patent application I got to do. Whoa. Yeah. I have a patent application that I have to finish. Now. Uh-oh. We got another sausage. That's right. I got two. I got two. Oh my goodness. Dude, that's an old joke. Stop me if you heard this before. But you know, geez, Matthew, I wonder why. I wonder why. I mean, look at this stuff. So clean. Look at this big piece of intestine. And let me explain something, guys. This has been cooked in soy sauce. This does not taste like what used to go through it. Obviously, or I wouldn't eat it. Very flavorful organ meat, but it's not minerally, not metallic. Sorry, Mike, I didn't mean here. I can't go back and click on it here. Just leave a message, you know, and a comment. I appreciate it. Wow. That is so good. I'm having such a good time. Thank you guys so much. This is just what I needed. I've been feeling down, feeling depressed, not enough sleep, doing too much. Now, we have a vacation coming up pretty soon, and the good part about it is, I mean, don't take this the wrong way, but my wife and Phoenix are going to go down to visit Grandma, and they're going to lead me back here in Huko for several days so I can work on my music. Yeah, so I can like stay up as long as I want, take a shower or not, shave or not, sleep on the floor of the studio if I want, do whatever I want, and just like cram and get a bunch of tracks done, which is what I used to do in my youth. So, yeah. Now, would you guys like to have another broadcast from the studio where I show you some of the raw tracks, not mixed, not finished, but the raw tracks that I'm doing? Would you guys like that? We could do that. In the upcoming weeks. That would be very good. Good. I could also do some broadcasts actually cutting tracks. And you can listen right off the monitor mix. That'd be a way to go. Okay, cool. That'd be the way to go, sure. I could do that. I have a really eclectic. Excellent. Thank you. I have a really eclectic workflow because when I was doing my thing, I had a, thanks Dean, I had keys to the largest, physically largest recording studio in Boston and total, you know, backing from the owner. So most of the time I was in the studio, he didn't even know it. I'd go in, alarm code, open the door, turn it on. He'd come in and go, hey, what are you doing? There's 10 people in there. We're cutting some tracks, man. He'd come in the control room, stay there about 5 minutes and go, yeah, that's cool. And he go back and do his thing in his office, because his thing was vintage test equipment. Excuse me, I got the burps. And the rest of the studio was full of this vintage test equipment. It's pretty cool. But I got used to being able to just cut tracks whenever I wanted, do experiments, you know. I would just put a reel of tape on and just throw stuff up to see what it sounded like. And most people don't have that luxury. But now that I have a digital recorder, and it's literally like, there's literally like no cost, I've been doing all this pre-production. Let me just see what this sounds like. And I make these mixes. They're called work mixes in the industry. They're not representative in any way, shape, or form of the final mix. But they're supposed to show you what you got down on tape. And what happens is it annoys you. You go, oh, I shouldn't have played that section that way. I should have played it this way. And you listen to these work mixes over and over, and it bugs you so much to the point where you finally understand, this is what I should have done. And then you do the real version. So the pre-production stuff is very important. And I've been doing a lot of pre-production stuff. But I'm ready to finish the real part of it, because I know what I want to do. So maybe, I think about this. Sorry. I missed that. Smoking cigarettes. Can you repeat that? Sorry, I was looking up. I was too introspective. I missed that. I would have to load my second device on YouTube and go back. Please, just repeat that. I'll have to think about whether I should show you some pre-production versions and the real thing. Now, the other thing I got too, I've got some archival stuff from the early 80s that I may want to share with you. Unfortunately, the media is not so good, but you can get the idea. Smoking cigarettes does not improve anything. If you're a cigarette smoker, when you go to the store to buy cigarettes, you should put your hands up. Because you're being robbed. You're being robbed of your money and your health. No, cigarettes, no. Not at all. Can't recommend them. No, they should be illegal. Really. Didn't think you were, but no. However, many people are. One of the iconic things in my mind is, remember, after Freddie passed away, on YouTube, you can search Under Pressure with David Bowie and Annie Lennox. It's Queen in the background. David Bowie and Annie Lennox are singing Under Pressure together. David Bowie's got his hand on the mic with a frickin' cigarette sticking out. He's dead. Paul McCartney just released a new record. He doesn't smoke. People, do the math. Look at me. Yeah, I'm not a spring chicken, but you can tell I've got a lot of gas left in me. In a couple months I'll be 63 and I don't smoke. They did. Every interview. Absolutely. So, yeah. I mean, I don't want to get on anyone's bad side. But it's quite possible that if Freddie had not died from AIDS, he may have died from the cigarettes. It's possible because many others of his contemporaries have. Smoking should be illegal. Yeah, it should be $100 a pack. Yeah. I don't want anyone to do that. But do they get it? That's the question. Ladies and gentlemen, 我吃完了. Finish everything. Right. If cigarettes were a new product manufactured and put out today, they absolutely, without a doubt, would be illegal. There's no question about that whatsoever. So, thanks for watching me eat. And drink, but I'm really tired. The meaning of life. Well, Solomon said to worship the Most High, and he said that you should get enjoyment for your hard work. So there's nothing better for a man. Yes, thank you, Henry. Solomon said there's nothing better for a man that he should eat and drink and see good for his hard work. Yeah. Yeah. Well, the wall, I think that's a reference to America. But, you know, cigarettes really should be illegal around the world. See, here's what I don't get. Like I said, I'm 62, almost 63. I see young men around here smoking. I saw a Taiwanese guy the other day. Call himself Kevin. Why are you smoking? I don't know, he says. Do your friends smoke? Yeah. Why they smoke? I don't know. So you don't know why you're doing it. Yeah. How dumb is that? I always ask these people, imagine your last 5 years. What are they going to be like? You're going to be in an oxygen tent. Struggling. Wheezing. They do. But part of the problem in Taiwan is cigarettes are cheap, and so is the healthcare system. People think that no matter what happens, they just take a pill. There's a guy in my neighborhood. He's fat. He smokes cigarettes. He asked me one day, he asked me, do you have diabetes problems? And I said, no, because I'm careful what I eat, but my father died from diabetes, and if I'm not careful, I can. Then I said, do you have a problem with diabetes? And he said, yes. So here's how the conversation went. He said, well, what's your blood sugar reading? And I said, okay, my fasting blood sugar is between 100 and 110, which for a person over 60 is about right where it should be. And I said, what's yours? And he said, 220. That's full-blown diabetes, guys. Full-blown. So he looked at me and he said, no problem. Well, that was a big question. Anyway, I was in the middle of a story. So, yeah, 现在没有这么热. So, anyway, 220. So he looked at me and he said, you've got no problem with diabetes. And so I'm like, what do you do? He just said, never mind, I just take medicine. But he doesn't understand that the problem is insulin resistance. His body makes enough insulin, it's just become resistant. So when he takes his medicine, which is metformin, it burns out his pancreas. So that's what's going on in Taiwan. People think that you just pop a pill. They smoke cigarettes and they're going to get sick. Well, they just pop a pill and they'll be okay. So it's not amazing. I studied it, but that was very difficult for me to read, and it had some elements that I didn't understand. But yeah. And the other problem too is, what you got to understand is every one of those characters is not a letter. It's a word. So those are word. 21, 22 seconds maybe. I think it's on 15 now. Because I'm not a native speaker and I'm pretty old, so it takes me a couple seconds to read that. It's not like reading the menu where I can sit there at the restaurant and take a few minutes. So yeah, people think that they have an instant solution and they don't. And so I try to get these guys to understand. So this guy, Kevin, you know, finally I got him to agree that he should throw cigarettes away. So yeah. They're needed. Well, not anymore for Chinese, Mike. They're just needed, you know, for everything. When I got my eyeglasses, I spent a considerable amount of time with the optometrist to fix the near field, you know. So because I do a lot of inspection and things, parts and stuff like that. So yeah. Not necessarily, no. No, not necessarily, because in Chinese you can say like, where are you going? No, it's not. No, it's not. Like in Chinese, in English you can say, where are you going? So the preposition is first. Where are you going? So the verb would be last. But in Chinese you say, 你去哪里? So ni is you, chu is the verb, go, nali is the verb. Excuse me, the preposition where. So no, the verb is not always at the end. Chinese is a pretty versatile language, and sometimes even amongst native speakers there may be debates as what is, you know, the most efficient way to say it, but it's kind of interesting how you can whittle it down, you know. So throw them on the nightstand, just like that. Bottom side down. This is what I look like without glasses. Yeah, that's all. I don't actually store them, you know. The funny thing is, right, is these glasses, they're so light because, you know, there's no frame around the lens, just on the sides. That one time, one of these titanium side pieces broke, and I took an old pair that I had that had an actual metal frame around each lens, and I wore them. And one of my friends said, "Oh, you got glasses." I'm like, dude, I've had glasses. I understand. So just have a robust frame, you know, so if you turn your head on the pillow and they pop off, they won't break. So yeah, my friends were saying, "Oh, you got glasses." I go, "No, my other one's broke." They go, "What do you mean your other ones?" And I'm going to tell you something. There have been people that, like, from this far away, can't tell I have glasses, apparently. So yeah, some of my friends said, "No, you didn't have glasses before." Oh, I assure you, I've worn glasses since I was 12 years old, when I finally convinced my parents that I needed them. But there's no hinge, see? So if you want to fold them up, they're just like, they're springy, they're titanium. But these are the biggest pain in the neck. Because titanium, either side, they've broken like 3 times. Yeah. Yeah. But it's because I like them light. But anyway. Who knows? I may change my image. I'm too old to get the LASIKs. Excuse me. Because if I get the LASIKs, then they'll correct my vision for the far side. But I'll still need glasses to read. So I'll get those glasses that go like this, you know? So you're looking far like this, and then when you want to read, look down like that. No thanks. And contact lenses don't work for me because of my astigmatism. So. But really, friends, what it comes down to is this. It's 2 things. Number 1, I'm old. So who really cares? I mean, come on. And number 2, I don't have to look at it. I go to get my hair cut. Seriously. The lady says, "How do you want to cut?" Thank you, Tom. I appreciate it. Thank you. I go get my hair cut. The lady says, "How do you want your hair cut?" I go, "I don't care." What? I don't care. Why don't you care? I have to look at it. Yeah. Maybe. Yeah, maybe. So, yeah, it's like, so I just told him, you know, Taiwan, extra short, more short. And so, like, she just buzzed it, and there you go. Yep, contacts suck, yeah. So, yeah. But at night, I take my glasses off. I'm nearsighted, and so I, you know, can read. Really? How, Tom, how did that work? The LASIKs, I think it's called, the brand name. Did it work okay for you? I'd like to hear about that. My Phoenix has a problem in one eye. She wears a patch on her left eye to try to make the right eye work better. It's only 75% developed. It's behind the other one. Oh yeah. Well, that is a problem. I mean, you know, you get the LASIKs and it only corrects one or the other. You know, if you want to correct, you know, for close up, that's fine, but oh yeah, absolutely. Especially here in Taiwan. I mean, they do color correction too here in Taiwan. Yep. Yep. Now, it's not getting any worse, but it's not, the last time we went, it's not getting better, so. Oh, I see. I see. So she's got, you know, a pair of glasses, and a far side lens in one and clear glass in the other, but that's okay. She still looks cute. And in my mind, she's still my perfect little kid. She's fantastic. You guys know her. She's incredible. She wants to come on with me again pretty soon. I think the next time that I do a studio stream, I think she wants to sit on my lap and say hi. And the other thing about Phoenix is, you know, a lot of the things that I post in the late night group are things that Phoenix says. Phoenix loves Coco in particular. And she's always asking me, does Coco have new cooking stuff? Does Coco have new stuff? And the other thing she says is she'll go someplace because she knows Coco likes cooking, right? You guys know that. And she'll see something that we're doing cooking, and she'll say, yeah. And she'll say, Papa, take a picture of that and show that to Coco. Other thing she says is, I think you should show this to the followers. So anyway, I'll go through this again. TaiwanLive.tv is our website. I don't update it very often, but if you go to TaiwanLive.tv and you use the menu, there is a late night show page, and from there you can find more information, including how you can send us a postcard, which is really cool because we love the postcards. And over here is ivideo.com.tw. Those are our sponsors. I'm using the ivideo.com.tw Wi-Fi box right now. It works everywhere over Taiwan. It is completely unlimited 4G. It's fantastic. And for those of you viewing on YouTube, if you look in the description, there's a 10% coupon code. It's fantastic. You can use it every single time, no matter what it is that you order from them, no matter what you negotiate for them at the end, you can get 10% more. Thanks, Mike. I appreciate it. It's time to go. I've been on way too long. I've been yakking my mouth far too long. But thanks so much, you guys, for putting up with me. I missed you all. It's been great. Thank you to Matthew. It's been great. I missed you guys. See me next time. I'm going to shave again. Took a couple days off. I think I'm going to have a good night's sleep because I did a good stream. Had some late night Taiwan food, a little bit of rum here, so yeah. You guys take care. Dave, I think Dave has retired. Yeah, it's late. It's late where he is, but he's got a couple days off. It's great. Thank you, Henry. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you to all my loyal followers and over 10,000 views on Periscope, and probably about 3 views on Africa TV. But that's okay. We're just exploring them for the first time. Tom, thank you so much. You guys take care. Thanks. I'm going to say good evening. And Periscope always chooses like the last frame for, you know, the thumbnail. So let me do this Taiwan style. I'm going to say good night. See if I can press this button and get it to end. So thank you guys. Take care. Good night. Thank you so much. I appreciate everyone. Thank you. Bye-bye. Zaijian from Taiwan. I think we did it. Oh. Wow. Yeah. Streamlabs is still on? Oh, look at this. This is funny. This is funny. I pressed the button and it didn't stop. Oh, this is absolutely hilarious.